What's going on, everybody? Jared Day, Few Days Farms here. We got July 30th. It's Thursday, 2026. Doing a paddock move. I was just going to show you. This is kind of around the mineral feeder, so we got a lot of manure kind of over in this area. I was just going to show some pats. This one right here, if you can, I don't know how easy it is to see on a video, but it's definitely stacking a good amount. So it definitely tells me at least that cow is getting more fiber than she's getting protein. So either need to move them into the next paddock with more clover or put a little bit of protein tub out here just to give them something to get their protein up quite a bit. That one looks pretty good. This one right here looks, I mean, that's about a perfect pat. Of course, something stepped in that, so you can't see it that great, but I don't know. Like I said, they don't all need the protein, but I don't know. They've all got calves on them. Their nutrient demands are pretty high right now. They're lactating, and they're getting pretty close to the time where they need to be getting bred back before too long. So I definitely don't want a herd that I got to crutch up all the time, but certainly some things are going to pay to put out here. And I've not got my cow herd exactly where I want it to be, like genetics wise, yet. So, you know, the times you kind of just got to do what pays. That's really not a terrible pat. It's starting to stack. This one certainly starting to stack a little bit. Kind of want it to look like a nice pumpkin pie, which that's not far off, but that's just slightly stacking. This one right here is actually, that's a pretty solid pat right there. So, like I said, and you can, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's just a big dung beetle that went down in there. So we're doing good. I mean, there's a lot more pats out there. I don't know if you can see. I probably showed enough turds so far for the average person, but this is kind of what we left behind. Again, I mean, there is still a pretty good amount of forage there. And as you can see, this is actually mainly grasses. This is on my neighbor's place that I'm renting. This kind of area down here where our properties meet at, there's kind of the fence line, certainly got a pretty high percentage of grasses in here. The majority of both of our property has got probably too high of a percentage of legumes. Besides, like this one area, this is one where I'd almost say legumes might be lacking a little bit. So I'll talk with him first, but I think I might this winter come out here and frost seed some legumes or some red clover, and then kind of try to get some good density with the cows and just let them stomp that into the ground for me and maybe boost the legumes in this one area. But the majority of the farm kind of needs to go the other way. It'd be best to get more grasses established, but I mean, you can see there's a lot of manure, and their shade is plumb on the opposite side of the strip. So I think we did a really good job, in my opinion. As you can see, this one, I need to stop showing manure, probably no one cares, but is like slightly runnier than I guess what you'd call a perfect pat. So this cow must have been getting a little bit too much protein. So I don't know, maybe she just either went out and found the clover, or maybe her nutrient demands are just a little bit different. I'm not a scientist of any means, but some are decent, some are bad. I definitely want the cows that are having the most stacking to have access to that extra protein, just so they can make sure they're in the best condition possible to get bred back. Because the difference between an open cow and a cow and a calf is pretty big money right now, in my area at least. So can't be having any open cows coming up. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got into there. Supposed to be catching a couple of days of rain. We've been having really good rainfall. I know a lot of the nation right now has got pretty dry, but we're doing good. So that's kind of what we're leaving behind over there. I mean, really no bare ground besides, I don't know, you can kind of see those trees up there by the water. Certainly beat that up pretty good, but we moved them off that now, and we got them another decent bit of shade. And I'll have to move them kind of quick yet again because it's going to rain, I think, Saturday and Sunday this weekend here. So, and this is kind of what we're moving them over into. So just a lot more forage. Hopefully we can get as good of utilization, kind of give you the shot down the fence line of this as we did over here. So I think we did a good job here. if we could kind of get that kind of a graze in every paddock, we'd be doing pretty dang good. So I'll catch you guys on down the road.